Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. You clicked on to the long-range weather forecast discussion for February 17th through March 3rd. We're still expecting a change to occur in the pattern, but it might be like around beginning of March, late February. But you can see here the AO remains positive, and we're going to take a look here, and then the GFS remains also positive, and the PNA is a little bit negative, but there's also trends a little more negative. So that may be an indication that a ridge will be eventually building into the west, leading to a trough further east. Okay, so we're still expecting, there's a lot of talk on social media about a possible polar vortex, and this comes from scientists, and it's backed up, and it's going to happen either late February or early March. And there's a lot of other things going on. There's solar activity going on, solar flares, storm solar flares on the sun, and that also upsets the Earth's magnetic field. And we should be seeing a change. A lot of things are happening in the atmosphere, and I can show you. I might have more of that during later on in the week on the polar vortex, but it is expected to happen. Okay, we're going to look at the period now for February 17th to 21st. And the pattern remains unchanged of a ridge configuration. And we have a ridge here across the Caribbean. And we have above normal heights of the zone of flow mainly across the eastern states. And during the course of the period, we're going to go to the surface. We will have a frontal boundary. Oh, we're missing a couple frames. We'll stick with this. A frontal boundary across the northern states that will cause one or more waves to move along it and set up near the Canadian border during the weekend. And that would bring some snow and bring some wintry precipitation as a longer-term pattern becomes established, because there'll be a trend ridge building into the west. Let me go back here. We have this ridge here that'll be building eastward. Not very strong, 582 on some of the models. Yeah, they keep it at 582. So we have to see how this occurs in the next couple of days. During this period, we will have areas of precipitation, two areas actually. One would be rain and mountain snows spreading across the northwest and the northern Rockies into the weekend. We'll try to take a look at that at the surface. You see here across the Rockies. And then we have the east central, possibly east central states. You see precipitation moving here, or the weather system moving in. So precipitation is expected to be above normal across parts of the Mississippi Valley, the Ohio, and Tennessee valleys. Okay, we're going to look now at the period for February 22nd to 26th. And again, we don't see much change in the pattern. Still a ridge, trough ridge configuration. This ridge remains still here. It'll be starting to move in, pushing this trough eastward, but some of the models only bring it in to the Mississippi Valley. There is some indication maybe some colder air might seep into New England. We'll have to see how that goes. So for this forecast period, I'm calling for below normal temperatures here. Sounds like a broken record, with anomalies near 6 degrees or more below normal. Above normal temperatures are forecast here, with anomalies near 8 degrees or more will be possible. For precipitation, calling for below normal precipitation here. Probability of occurrence 35%. Above normal precipitation forecast here and for this region. And the probability of occurrence is 35 to 40%. Getting to the end of February and beginning of March, still we don't see that the models are still not picking up the stratospheric warming, but we'll have to look at that more closely maybe tomorrow or Thursday. But all in all, we don't see much of a change in the overall pattern. See, this is where some colder air can move in. So for now, I'm calling for little change in the temperature anomalies, and for precipitation, calling for above normal precipitation for a large portion of the country, and the probability of occurrence is near 40%. That's the long range weather forecast discussion for February 17th to March 3rd. Thanks for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.